All things Mavs.
Hey Mavericks fans, Harrison Graham here on All Things Mavs. The Mavs have made their first pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, and it is presented by Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com/chat to get 20% off and free shipping off of all of their great men's grooming products. Trust me, you will not regret it. The pick is in, and Dallas has selected Josh Green, the wing out of Arizona. Green is a player that the Mavericks showed interest in very early on in the draft process, and that is who they end up selecting. Saddiq Bey was still on the board. Desmond Bane was still on the board. A couple of other players they had showed interest in as well, but they settle on Josh Green, the shooting guard out of the University of Arizona, a player who's a good defensive player. Isn't quite there offensively. His offensive game needs some development, but the Mavericks have said, and they've preached this a lot, they need more defense on their roster, especially to protect Luka Doncic, who's never really going to be an elite defensive player. So they opt to go defense here in round one, and they select Josh Green out of Arizona, which is not a huge surprise if you've been tracking the Mavericks draft process throughout this past couple of months leading up to the NBA draft. So what is your one-word reaction to the selection of Josh Green? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What is your one-word reaction? I'll say safe. I think it's a safe pick. I don't think Josh Green has a massive ceiling, but he's got good athleticism. He's going to be a good defender. Can his offensive game come around? Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. We'll make this the pinned comment on today's video, so let me know what your one-word reaction to the Mavericks selecting Josh Green is. Now, Green averaged 12 points per game, grabbed 5 rebounds, dished out 2.5 assists, 43% from the floor. I mentioned the offensive game, not really there. His strengths are his physicality. He's got a big vertical. He can, he's going to be able to run and guard multiple positions, but the offensive game, it's just kind of, it's just so-so. He's got a good frame at 6'6", 210 pounds. You like that. He is a ideal 2/3 in today's NBA. Some small ball 3, some big ball 2. And Josh Green is going to give you that versatility and that athleticism. He'll be able to switch off of screens as well. So he certainly has some upside. I like his feet. He's able to shift quickly defensively, and he can do some of those things for you as well. It's going to come down to if he is able to develop a three-point shot. That is going to be the telltale for Josh Green if he's going to be, a big-time NBA player. He's a good NBA. I think he's got a chance to be a good NBA player. Can he become an all-star? That's going to be whether or not he can shoot the basketball. Grade the pick for me, A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Give me a grade for the Josh Green selection here in round one. I'll give it a B. You guys will hear from Jimmy, I'm sure, very, very soon, probably tomorrow. He's anchoring our draft coverage along with Tom Donnie on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel, so you guys be sure to go check that out. I'll go ahead and plug that right now. If you want to go watch the draft in its entirety, go check it out. The link is in the description. YouTube.com/chatsportstv. Tom and Jimmy are breaking down every single pick in the NBA draft, so you guys do not want to miss it. That link is in the comments, and it is in the description. But grade the pick of Josh Green, and then if you want to go check out our full draft coverage, go ahead and do that over there. You kind of look at the Mavs lineup here. Obviously, there's some flux here. We got to see if Tim Hardaway is going to opt in. Dwight Powell's recovering from the Achilles. Kristaps Porzingis is expected to miss the start of the season. So this is not what your opening night lineup is going to look like. But when fully healthy, this is probably it. Maybe Josh Green becomes a starter. Let's say Tim Hardaway opts out. There you go. Maybe Josh Green plugs in at that 2 or 3 spot for the Dallas Mavericks and becomes a fixture in this starting 5. We will have to just wait and see. But Josh Green is certainly a player that the Mavs have liked. He's a player that they scouted closely, and I am not surprised one bit that they ended up taking Josh Green here in the first round of the NBA draft. They felt like this was the proper range for him at number 18. I was shocked when Saddiq Bey out of Villanova was still available. He would give you better shooting, but I do think Josh Green's athleticism and defense is a little bit better than Saddiq Bey is, whereas Bey is more of just an offensive player at this point who does have some chance to develop at some point, certainly, but they opted to go with the defensive-minded Josh Green. Now, I mentioned today's pick is presented by Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com/chat and get 20% off. Look, I'm a married man now. I've been married about 4 months. My wife, she is a big fan of Manscaped. For the longest time while we were dating, she was like, man, you got to do something about the Amazon rainforest down there. And I took offense to that. I tried some different products. The Lawnmower 3.0, by far the best in the men's grooming game. Go to manscaped.com/chat. You're going to get 20% off and free shipping. It gets in those tough spots to reach. You got a light on the end of this tool as well. So, if you're in the dark or whatever, you're going to be able to see those tough to reach spots as well. Look, it gets gnarly down there sometimes. I know you guys, you don't like shaving down there. It's so much easier with the Lawnmower 3.0. So go ahead and take advantage by getting going with Manscaped. Manscaped.com/chat. Those guys are the best in the business. That link is in the comments. It is in the description. And you guys, your balls will thank you. I will just leave it at that. Now, Jimmy had Josh Green as his number 22 overall prospect in this draft. So you get him at 18, 22, it's kind of a wash, right? Like, you got him about at what many draft experts expected. Late teens, early 20s. That is where Josh Green was expected to go in this draft. And if you're the Dallas Mavericks, you're hoping to improve off a breakout season last year in which you took the Clippers to 6 games. You made the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. That is a good step in the right direction. We'll see if Josh Green can help build on that for this Mavericks team this season. So what seed will the Mavericks get in the playoffs next year? I think we all agree this is a playoff team in the Western Conference. But what will the seed be? 7 seed last year. Do they move up? Will this be a top 6 seed in the Western Conference? Let me know. There's type 1, type 2, type 3, whatever seed you think it'll be. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. I'm going to say 5 seed. How about 5? I'd go higher, but I don't know when Porzingis is going to be back. We'll see if Timmy opts in or opts out. We'll see on that front as well what his role will be moving forward. Also, Dwight Powell, when does he come back? A lot of question marks, but I think Luka Doncic is going to have an MVP type of season. And that is going to be a lot of fun to watch for the Dallas Mavericks. So final thoughts here. Green, you get an athletic big in here. Mavs picking at number 31, probably very, very soon. Filming this just minutes after the selection. The draft goes quick, so we will have you covered on that as well, which is why you should subscribe to All Things Mavs. We're going to have you guys covered throughout the draft. Jimmy will give a deep dive into his thoughts as well into everything that has gone on tonight, and obviously once we get into free agency. So hit that subscribe button. I am Harrison Graham. Stay tuned. Remember, link is in the description for our live draft coverage on YouTube. So if you're watching this and it's still Wednesday night, go check that out. Link is in the description. But for you MFFLs, subscribe to All Things Mavs. You see the link below. It's youtube.com/allthingsmavs.